I think there are large underserved populations that do not really get the proper medical care. And so if we have telemedicine applications that can reach them in clinics or widespread areas, and their ophthalmic diagnoses can be then sent back to them in real time once we've had a chance to analyze their images with our algorithms. And so you might have, say, a clinic with 100 diabetics in it who are going in for their glucose checks and everything. It may turn out that 10 of them have diabetic retinopathy and need to be seen. The other 90 don't. They can come back next year. So that way we can unburden the specialists from having to do a lot of routine exams and get the people who need it into the care of the specialist. So I think, and some of these people fall through the cracks. We see this dramatically in New York City, where people who come from, again, underserved backgrounds, they don't know how bad their eye disease is because it's asymptomatic. And when they come in for the first time with symptoms, they're already advanced. And that's a terrible situation. So we're trying to stop that. That's basically it. Well, what we envision and what actually is being done now, and we are screening it at Mount Sinai, is we have fundus cameras that are very easy to operate. They're basically almost automatic, and they're in a primary care clinic or a diabetic doctor's office. They can be operated by a technician, just a secretary almost. And we've been able to capture those images and have them sent to our reading center, where it's analyzed by the deep learning and diagnose them right on the spot. And so what we find is it helps, of course, if you make the diagnosis and you tell the patient, but it really helps close one of the loops also, because if you have a patient who's in the primary care doctor's office and he just tells them, oh, you should go get your eyes checked, he may not go for a year, he may never go. And but if you tell somebody right there on the spot, look, you're standing here, let's make you an appointment now.
Right.
I think we can really have an impact. That's part of it. Immediacy, right, a follow-up. I think they must be integrated. I mean, they're both huge areas of research. They're both very powerful techniques. Telemedicine is being used in a whole wide range of applications that really don't involve artificial intelligence. It's a matter of having a doctor in a remote location talking to a patient in another location, and the patient just tells them how he is and what his symptoms are and so on, and then they can decide whether he needs to be seen further. So that's great, doesn't require any high-tech stuff. But if you're talking about eye diseases where the pathology is within the retina, and only at this point specialists can really tell what's going on, that requires another level of technology. And in our case, a camera to take a good image, number one, to get that picture of the retina, and then the analysis. Because if you start sending 10,000 and 100,000 images from all over to a few retina doctors sitting somewhere to look at them, that's not going to work either. So the volume that we anticipate, and this is what we want big volume to come out of these screens, and that's why we need artificial intelligence to sort them out very quickly. And then you can very quickly get to the ones that need care, and that may be a minority. That's fine. Okay. So that needs to be done.